ever wish you could get from Quebec City to Port Arthur, now known as Thunder Bay, Ontario? It'll make sense why I called this place Port Arthur in a bit, but for now, answer my previous question. You could take a $910 flight, but who wants to do that? You could take a bike to Port Arthur, which would take 4 days. Not the most efficient. You could walk a 2-week walk. You could take a 2-day transit journey, a 20-hour drive, or you could take the Grand Trunk Railroad, map subject to change in 1924. Back then, you could take a quick train ride without any needed interchanges from Quebec to Port Arthur, now Thunder Bay. And that's why I called this place Port Arthur. But what is this GTR? Why is it gone, and who is its predecessor? Well, instead of making you wait for the answers, the short and simple answers to all 3 of those questions are an interconnected network of rail in the Great Lakes region, because it was too expensive, and Canadian National, respectively. Well, if you wanted a longer answer, which I really rely on you, stick around. Let's go back to 1853, when the train line between Montreal and Toronto was completed. By this time, Canada wasn't even a country, and still technically wasn't even when the network shut down. The charter soon extended to Portland, Maine, and Sarnia. From there, GTR just acquired. Spending all this money was not a great decision, and after the government went up to the GTR and asked for a nice long Pacific coastline to British Columbia, the GTR refused, because they couldn't afford to. This meant a new crown corporation was in town, Canadian Pacific. No, we aren't at that part of the story yet. If the Grand Trunk wasn't to provide Pacific service, CP would. Interestingly, these were one of the requirements set by British Columbia to join the Confederation. Maybe the Grand Trunk made a bad choice in not investing in a Pacific line. Now, if you think the Grand Trunk was bad off then, gets awful when we talk about the St. Hilliaire Accident. A Grand Trunk train near St. Hilliaire in Quebec missed the signal for an open drawbridge, and result causing serious injury to 96 people. Finally, in 1923, the GTR got absorbed by Canadian National. A line to Providence, Massachusetts was planned, but obviously, in the Great Depression, nobody wanted to build train lines. They were too sad. If you like this video, then subscribe and comment down below for part 2. Okay, thank you, bye.